Hey Falcons, it's Mrs. Abdul, and I am back talking about Jeff Zentner's books for our next Read Like a Falcon edition. So, Jeff Zentner was our 2018 author visit. It feels so close, yet so far away. Um, the first book that he published was The Serpent King, and this one focuses on Lydia, Dill, and Travis. They're three best friends who are very different in a lot of ways, but because they grew up in a small town, their differences had to be the thing that connected them together. They all have different paths, and their senior year is kind of helping them kind of navigate. Do they want to get out of their small town? Is there things that are holding them back? And how do they support each other in those decisions? That one's called The Serpent King. The second one he published was called Goodbye Days, and this one focuses on Carver. Carver was a kid who had three other best friends, and Carver made the decision to send a text to his three buddies who were driving in a car, and the friend who was driving was the friend that responded via text, crashed the car, and all three of the friends are dead. So Carver is now kind of struggling with the loss of his three best friends, but also understanding that, the person he knew is sometimes not the person that their parents saw or that their grandmother saw. And so what ends up happening is Carver is asked to spend one day with each of the families, kind of sharing who his friend was that died. And they called them these goodbye days. And so you think about the different, personalities you put on, whether it's at work or at home with your family or with your friends. So that one is called Goodbye Days. The next one is called Rain and Delilah's Midnight Matinee, and this focuses on Delia and Josie, who are best friends. And with their public service access station locally, they put on a midnight matinee. So they do goofy skits, and they have this lovely beagle who you can see on the front cover. And they enjoy this thing together, except again, both of them are coming to a crossroads, making decisions. What do they want to do next? And for one of them, it might not be the closeness that the other one was assuming was going to continue to happen. And so that is something that they need to kind of discover. And one of them is really kind of looking forward to finally, hopefully, meeting a father that she never knew. And the last one isn't going to be published until August 2021, but I'm totally going to tell you about it because I've totally read it and it's amazing. It's called In the Wild Light. And as you can see from his other books, it's going to focus on friends. This one is about Cash and Delaney. Delaney is, super smart in her head and uses Cash as kind of like this, life raft buoy. And so she's discovered this thing, this scientific thing in a cave locally. And now she's a little bit famous, and she realizes, that her only real way to kind of move up is to take this opportunity to go to a boarding school in New England. And she asks the boarding school that the only way she's going to go is if her best friend Cash can go with. So Cash decides, after much deliberation with his grandparents who have essentially raised him, that he's going to go too. So it's about what their bond will look like when Delaney and Cash go to this New England boarding school, and Cash leaves behind his drug addicted mom. So you can tell from all four of the book descriptions that it is about best friends. And so if you're looking for a book that resonates with, friendships loved, lost, had, don't have anymore, Jeff Zentner is the kind of author for you. So I hope that you pick up one or all of Jeff Zentner's books. Visit us online at any one of our social media sites, including our YouTube channel, to subscribe so that you can hear more about books that we have here in our library. So I hope that you keep reading like a falcon.